The Green Bay Packers lose the game, blow the lead again, and throughout the week, those in the know were keenly aware of the possibility of Matt LaFleur not coming back next year. And this has been out there. There on the screen from Matt Schneidman, the blown double-digit leads or close to double-digit leads by the Packers this season. They didn't win any of those games. They're up 10 against Cleveland, 13 against Dallas, 9 against Denver, 10 against Chicago, 18 against Chicago in the playoff rematch. So back in June, Ed Policy, the incoming president of the Packers, said no new contract for Matt LaFleur or GM Brian Gutekunst until after the season.
Right.
And since they're signed through 2026, he also said he's not a fan of the lame duck arrangement. So the message is clear. It's going to be extension or it's going to be, that's it.
See you later.
That's all, folks.
Right.
And that's been hovering, and there's been no clarity provided, and it's been out there. And with John Harbaugh available, there's just been this idea, because we know that more teams called Harbaugh's agent, Brian Harlan, the son of former Packers CEO Bob Harlan, by the way, more teams called than had vacancies, so who are they? And people in the know were saying the Bills and the Packers were the teams that were calling, at least two of the teams that were calling. So that's all the background. Now, on the pregame show on Prime Video, Ian Rappaport said the plan is for an extension to be discussed between LaFleur and the Packers after the season, and that LaFleur is not going to be judged by these 4 quarters of football. Easy to say before the last 2 quarters.
Right.
Easy to say before the roof caves in on the Packers season against their most bitter and hated rivals. 3rd time ever against them in the postseason. To have that game end the way it did. Now, LaFleur wouldn't talk about it after the game. He wanted to focus on the team. He wanted to focus on the players. Yesterday, he said he expected to meet either last night or today with team president Ed Policy. Hey, this is Ed Policy's first big decision. What's he going to do here? Is he going to keep Matt LaFleur? Is he going to move on? But consider what Quay Walker said after the game. I haven't written about this yet at PFT, but I'm going to. It's been a problem for us just finishing games. Even before I got here, I feel like that's always been a part of this organization. When it comes down to big games, finishing games, whether you start strong in the first half, it comes down to how you finish. Nobody cares what you did in the first half. It comes down to when the 4th quarter hits double zeros, whatever the case may be. Do you have more points than them? That hasn't been the case at all. That is damning. That is hard to come back from, and that's really going to be the issue here. What is going to happen when Ed Policy makes this final decision? And it's a decision he's going to have to make.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel a little bit, though, like the same way like we've talked about with Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin, that if Matt LaFleur gets fired by the Green Bay Packers, he's going to have
Now, Shefty says Packers are working to keep
LaFleur.
Now, this is the
I think he'd have a job in a minute.
Well, and here's the other thing, too. This is a good time to negotiate an extension with the guy. After what just happened, like if you want to get him at favorable terms,
you
got him worried, you got him on the ropes, you got him wanting to stay in Green Bay. Yeah, maybe you save a little money this way.
Right. I mean, listen, you know my thoughts, Matt LaFleur. I certainly don't think he should be fired by any stretch of the imagination. He's done a lot of damn good things there. Yeah, they got a little unlucky this year. There's 2 years in a row where Jordan Love injuries have kind of derailed their mojo on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, they got to fix a few things too, certainly. But damn, Green Bay's been in the running for one of the better teams in football ever since Matt LaFleur's taken over. And, of course, he's dealt with a lot of stuff, too, and dealing with that. But, you know, like we've said with Harbaugh or if Tomlin left, and this is a year where, again, I don't think there's like slam dunk coordinators out there that are going to make everybody feel warm and cozy. Jesse Minter with the Chargers, to me, would be the guy that I'd look at to go, I think he's the most ready coordinator out there right now. I'm the most impressed with what he does on the defensive side of the ball. But I think it is a year where guys that have been there, done that, are going to be a little bit more looked upon favorably because, yeah, there is no Ben Johnson or Liam Cohn. So we'll see where this goes, but good to hear.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.